IBS kitty.
So, hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, with me, I have Hannah and Jayy again. Give a round of applause. So, am I the asshole for calling my cat mean names when he farts?
Oh no!
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
I agree. Jump right into it. So, I have a cat named Bartholomew. He's you get it? Bartholomew. Get it? Oh, yeah. It's class a good one. He's a very nice cat, but he farts more than any other cat I've ever met. I've changed his food several times, and so far have found only one that doesn't give him diarrhea, but he still farts a lot.
Well,
This poor cat, man.
That's so rough.
IBS kitty.
Okay, so back to the story. The vet said that if he does better on the food he gets now, he should just stay on it. There's nothing else wrong with him. He's the friendliest cat ever, and he plays all day and loves to snuggle. Very sweet. I usually call him Bart, so he's Bart the Fart. Or Sticky Fuzzbutt, or Stinky Fuzzbutt. Sorry.
wow. These are incredible names.
They're not mean.
Sometimes, when he's really, really stinky, I call him Rancid Ass, because he is.
There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, you know what? I've definitely called a fair share of animals, like, mean names. There's nothing wrong with it.
Plus, they can't understand you.
Yeah, well, their language capacity is, compared to us, where it's like...
Yeah, I feel like if you're saying it in a happy tone and, like, excited, they're like, this is positive. They love me. You know?
Who's a cute little rancid ass?
Exactly. So, my grandma hates that I call him those names and says it's mean. That I should call him nice nicknames. Bart seems to not have an opinion on them at all, but I'm an asshole if I keep calling him Rancid Ass when she doesn't like it. I should also say we do not live together, but she visits me a lot, and Bart goes with me when I visit her.
That's kind of cute.
Little Bart.
So, edit. Any fart-related nicknames are unacceptable to her. She thinks it's mean to make fun of him for being stinky because he can't help it. She doesn't actually care about the word ass. So, am I the asshole for calling my cat mean names when he farts?
No. Every single person on this planet
It's
has
kind
called
of
their
cute.
cat. It is. It's like little bit endearing, but also like, telling the truth. I mean, I literally will go up to Kaipo and be like, "Oh, stinky guy, you're a stinky guy," and
but they
he's
love
not
it.
like, "God damn it, Dad! Why do you say that to me? I'm not stinky. You're the stink." Like, come on.
All right. So, verdict. Hannah, verdict.
Not an asshole.
Not an asshole. Not the asshole. That was a lighthearted one to start us off, but today's stories are pretty messed up, dude. I found some pretty messed up ones.
Good.
Are you ready to pass your judgment? And are you ready to pass your judgment?
I got a little scared of you at first. I was like,
Sorry.
huh?
Okay, so am I the asshole for telling my sister to stop announcing she's pregnant until she can confirm it's not another miscarriage? Thoughts?
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable.
Why would you tell someone that?
I
Why
know,
would you post that on the internet?
right?
Oh my god.
Okay, so T's a 21 male. The OP is. So, 29 male, my sister, 29, female, and her husband have been trying to conceive for over 3 to 4 years. Her past history is positive for 2 ectopic pregnancies and 2 miscarriages. And every time she states that she's pregnant, we rise our hopes and start to make a party, and then poof, she loses it. Yeah, I feel like, first of all, just the way that the OP is wording everything is to make it seem like almost like it's a lost cause. And also the fact that he said poof, she like loses it. Like poof, like not poof. Like it's not just poof, it's traumatic, you know? Okay, so that. And then today she visited our family and seemed super happy. And Mom asked what's behind her smile. And she says that she has got great news. She's pregnant and now on her 2nd month, and everything is going great according to the doctor and recent ultrasound. And she wants to announce it this time to our relatives too. So freaking awesome, right?
Yeah, that's great.
It's exciting.
Right? So, and then this is what he said. TBH, to be honest, I told her something along the lines of announcing it at 2 months. That's too early. Probably it's another miscarriage like the previous ones. And then he put in parentheses, her recent one was on 2 to 3 months, and she better confirm it first.
Okay, that's really fucked up because so pregnancy goes by like trimester, right? So it's 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. So if she announced it at 3 months, she was almost into the 2nd trimester. That's really fucked up of him. If he actually, like, if he's not trying to just swing his dick to be like, hey, why would you even get our hopes up? Oh my god, if he actually said that. He did. Yeah. He did. I mean, he posted it. Wow. That's okay.
She got really pissed and said I was mean and I hurt her feelings. My mom called me an asshole for being insensitive, but I think I'm just being logical. So, am I the asshole for telling my sister to stop announcing she's pregnant until she can confirm it's not another miscarriage?
Yes.
Yeah.
100% you're an asshole.
Right?
That's so sad.
How long ago was this one posted?
2 days ago.
Oh shit! So this is like brand new news for that family.
Yeah.
I wish her the best of luck. Obviously, you know, I don't want the kid to survive, just as like a, you know, FU to the brother, but also I really do hope that, you know, this one actually goes really well for
it's just
her
like,
and her husband.
Yeah, and there's no need for the negativity. Like, if you're not going to be positive, like, get out of their space. You're not going to do them any good by being there. Okay, you know? So, am I the asshole for yelling at my wife after she blew up my phone with calls because of a fire?
No.
Wait, what?
So, just off the title, am I the asshole for yelling at my wife after she blew up my phone with calls because of a fire? Right?
Well, you shouldn't really yell at your wife, period.
Yeah, yelling's never a great way to communicate. Okay, so, throwaway because some of this made local news and I don't want it connecting back to me. Good luck, my friend. It's probably already happened.
Like, there's the internet, bro.
I work in a place where we are not allowed to have personal electronics on us at all. No phones, no smartwatches, no pagers. I've been working here for about 6 months, so my wife knows this and understands that she should not try to contact me by myself at work. First of all, that's really... Have you ever worked at a company like that? It's interesting. I'm sure there are jobs like that.
Unless you're like, this is just probably because I'm watching Orange is the New Black. Unless you're maybe like a prison guard. I don't know.
I could see that.
I was gonna say, or you work in some like high tech lab where they use some
true
electromagnetic
so that actually,
or
you're
something
right.
like that.
Yes. Okay. So Phones are dropped off in our lockers, and I typically have mine on Do Not Disturb. Before this incident, my phone has never gone off in the locker before. Recently, there was a pretty big fire at a secondary work site that I do work at occasionally, but that day I was working at the main building. Local news covered the fire before I found out about it because, again, no electronics. Plus, the work we do isolates us a bit, so news travels pretty slowly. There were a few casualties, a lot of seriously injured folk. All right?
Huh. Okay.
So,
She thought that he was at that building, yo. She was trying to see if he was one of the casualties.
Yeah.
My God.
So, my wife, sorry, I feel like I should say it. Anyway, my wife has been watching the news from home and started freaking out, I guess. I guess.
Understandably so.
Wouldn't you want her to?
She called me 20 freaking times, which, and I did not know this was possible, overrode my Do Not Disturb, and my phone was ringing for a while in my locker, in the middle of my shift. I got called into my manager's office and was chewed out and written up for my phone making so much noise. They told me to go take care of whatever was making my phone go off before I went back to work. So, we're here. Keep ready for more. Ready for the next part?
Didn't get fired.
I won't lie. When I saw those 20 missed calls from my wife, I was seriously pissed off. Like I said, she knows not to try to contact me directly, and a citation hurt my chances of getting a raise or promotion. I called her back, and she was sobbing and asking me if I was okay. I said, of course I was okay, and asked what the fuck was wrong with her to call me so many times. She was still crying and started talking about the fire. After that, I started half yelling at her about all the reasons it was dumb of her to call me.
This guy must work some sort of, top secret position somewhere because...
But it's like, there's no reason to talk to your partner like that. Anyone should not talk to their partner like that.
No, I wasn't. That's not what I was trying to say. I'm just saying, for even the boss to be so unaware of what's happening at their other facility.
True. How do they not know this is happening when it's all over the news?
Don't get mad at your wife, dude. Give her a chance to explain if she's sobbing when you answer the phone. Something's clearly very wrong.
He died.
Yeah. She thought he died, literally. So, when I got home, she was super upset with me. I apologized for yelling, but she refused to talk. She's been very chilly the past few days and sleeping in our daughter's room. I know it was not the best decision to yell at her, but I still think my anger justified. 1, he literally put 1. 1, she knows I don't work in the secondary worksite very often. 2, she knows that I can't be contacted directly and she should have just called the office. 3, 20 calls is absolutely insane. In little asterisks. Am I the asshole? Dude, yes.
Absolutely you are.
That's just... I don't know. That you don't... I get, getting angry with your partner, right? But there's no reason that you need to escalate it to that level, ever.
That's you can be upset, but don't...
domestic abuse.
Yeah, don't take it out on your partner. You're allowed to have any emotions, but just don't take it out on the other person. That's not what you do in relationships. And also ask yourself, do you need to be this angry at someone who was just worried for your well-being? You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's the ultimate end result of why she spam called him. I was really hoping that once she explained that to him, he would end it with, but then I understood, but it didn't get that ending. So he's definitely a piece of shit.
Yeah. Someone commented... Zesty Shoe Print commented, when I see I have that many missed calls, I don't get annoyed. I get scared something is wrong and they are trying to get a hold of me to let me know. Literally.
You would
And
think
then-
it's that obvious, right?
Right? Edit
Wow.
to add for the people saying she could have called the office. I doubt she was the only one worried. I imagine if there was a fire, the office phones might have possibly been busy. Yeah, totally. That's true. We don't know how big this company is.
She could have
Yeah.
tried the offices and they didn't answer, or she got a busy signal,
Yeah.
which then that's what prompted her
Yeah.
to start spamming his actual cell phone. That's
Yeah.
another logical, you know?
Basically, you the asshole.
Yeah.
You the asshole.
Okay. So, am I the asshole for calling my stepsister a jealous bitch after she accused me of being a gold digger?
Yes.
No.
Well, no.
It depends, right? On a lot of things.
Yeah. We gotta hear the whole story.
All right. So, my husband, 40 male, is a doctor, and I, 29 female, don't work. She's a stay-at-home mom.
Wait a minute. Can you say those ages one more time?
Oh yeah, 40 male, 29 female.
Okay, I just want to make sure I heard that
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I got married and had my kids, 6 female, 4 male, and 2 female, soon after graduating from college. So I've never had a real job. I was planning on working for a couple years and had a few job offers, but my daughter happened sooner than we had planned, so I just decided to stay home. Okay, that makes sense. Nothing wrong with that,
Yeah.
right? While it is quite nice that I can afford to stay home, money was definitely not the main reason why I married my husband. I love him because of his personality. That's cool. Love is, I don't know. Love's weird. I don't care. I love.
Love is love.
It's also the way she's typing, it doesn't seem any malice. You know what I mean? It does
Yeah.
seem pretty chill. So, my stepsister, 30 female, has 3 children, 7 female, 6 male, and 1 male. I babysit them fairly often. A few days ago, my parents had a barbecue at their house. My 5th anniversary was a few weeks ago, and my husband got me a diamond eternity band and tennis bracelet. I was showing, right? How nice, right? If you like jewelry. I don't know much about jewelry.
Good man. Diamonds? They a girl's best friend is what I've heard.
I guess it depends on the girl.
True. True.
I don't
not a
care much
diamond
about
girl.
real
I
diamond
know.
stuff. As long as it looks pretty, I'm like.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was showing those to my mom when my stepfather and stepsister walked over. My stepdad asked my stepsister when she's getting a ring.
Bruh.
She gave me a dirty look and said, "Not everybody can afford to waste thousands of dollars on a shiny rock." Sorry, I dramatized that.
She does sound like a jealous bitch.
I tried to be the bigger person and told my stepdad that she doesn't need a ring and it's obvious that her boyfriend loves her a lot whether she has one or not. Yeah.
So she's with someone and she's still like, look at you got money. And it's like, well, the husband is a doctor. It means he saves lives.
Yeah.
Like,
She told me to fuck off with my fake sympathy. I asked her if she woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, and she said, "Some people actually have things to worry about. A useless little gold digger who's never worked a day in her life wouldn't understand." I was quite offended, but I don't like confrontation, so I just smiled, and I told her to tell me if she needs help with anything. She said that she doesn't need my charity and accused me of trying to make her and her family feel bad by flaunting my expensive jewelry. I reminded her that she chose to walk over here and join our conversation.
so far, no, it seems like she is definitely not the asshole, which is what my
Yeah,
original answer was.
She even tried to like defend her
Yeah, to the stepfather.
to
Yeah.
that, to
Yeah.
the dad or whatever.
It seems like the stepfather is the asshole.
They're in the pot.
I feel like the
Right.
stepdad and the stepdaughter.
Right.
Pop them both.
She said that it's hard to feel happy when she and boyfriend still rent a house and can't afford special stuff for themselves and their kids while working long hours. I was done with her BS, so I basically told her that that's their problem and there's nothing I can do about that. She said that her kids feel awful when they see all the nice things my kids have, and her daughter really wanted to be a ballerina and do gymnastics, but she can't afford it, so she has to watch her cousin do everything she dreamed of doing. You can't bring kids into the argument, man, with these kinds. I feel like this is an adult problem, and you can't use kids as a weapon in these kinds of things.
Yeah, she's literally weaponizing her children. But to the flip side of that, she and again, this is not to like insinuate anything, but it's like if you really want your daughter to do that and, you know, her cousin's doing it, why don't you maybe ask the sister, be like, "Hey, we can't afford it. Is there any way like I can pay you back, or like we can figure something out, you know?"
It seems like would be open to that. It seems, because she asked her if she needed like help or something, right? Earlier, I don't know.
It's don't. Oh my god, the stepsister really is just kind of a bitch. Like,
so I told her to stop being a jealous bitch, and she said that if she doesn't want her kids to be jealous, then I won't babysit them anymore. She called me insensitive and said that I've always been given everything I want and I'm spoiled. I didn't want to engage with her anymore, so I left to talk to my sister-in-law. My stepsister left the barbecue immediately after and is still mad at me. My mother thinks I should apologize to keep the peace. Am I the asshole?
No.
I feel like
I don't think.
If the stepsister is going to be like that, that's not somebody you want to have close in your life.
Yeah.
And,
especially if she's comparing the families. Like, don't do that.
Well, you don't compare the families, and also if she's a step sibling, it probably means that she grew up and had, you know, different
yeah,
things
so we don't know when they became
or
step siblings.
Yeah. So it's like you can't be mad at someone because they have some sort of success. It doesn't matter what the success looks like in their life, because
it's
not
different
like
for everyone. Everyone's on a different path and different journey, you know?
Yeah. Just live and let be.
Live and let live.
Thank you.
There we go. I realized that my post isn't very clear on everything. My sister and her boyfriend aren't married or engaged and have been together for 4 years. They don't have degrees and work low-wage jobs, and we live in California, so everything is insanely expensive. My stepdad was asking her when they're getting engaged. My husband and I have technically been married for 7 years, mostly because I was pregnant, but our wedding was 5 years ago. Okay, so they made the commitment, but they didn't have the ceremony till probably when they could afford it, is my guess. So, because weddings be expensive.
Too expensive.
So, I don't watch her kids all day. They're at daycare until 4. Her boyfriend's mom picks them up, keeps the youngest, and drops the older ones at my house. My sister picks them up around 6:30. Okay, so it's like an hour and a half or so every day. That's not bad.
It's like dinner. They're coming over for dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like every day though is that's a commitment.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's usually what you would do for your siblings if you have a good relationship with them, but clearly they don't have a good relationship, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's sad, especially because it's like, you know, for lack of a better word, the wealthy sister, oh god, where was I going with this? Oh, is like seeming like, you know, she's willing to help her, and the other one is just kind of like, you know, like.
Yeah, I think it's all about perspective. Of course, like, you have to acknowledging, like, it's hard to make payments on houses in California and stuff like that. Like, it's expensive, you know?
It's so hard. But that's no excuse to be, you know, get mad at someone else for the opportunity that they have.
Especially she's clearly not rubbing it in her face. Like, I'm sure if she wanted to rub it in their face, she could do other things, you know? But it's like, you know. Also, he must be a specialist because since my mother is a doctor, I don't think they could have survived. I mean, they could have survived solely off of my mom's income, but it sounds like they're living luxuriously under the income, which means they might be a specialist or a neurosurgeon or something of that caliber, is my guess.
He's also 40, so he's probably been in the industry for a while too.
Yeah.
So there is
relative.
that.
Yeah,
He
that's
could
true.
be,
That's true.
you know, he could be higher up, which could be,
Yeah.
another reason why he could be.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Either way,
Yeah.
yes, he must make very good money.
But if one of my siblings like had a partner, I'd be like, cool for you, dude. That's cool. I'm happy for you, dude.
Yeah, like
I got my
be
bus.
happy for success. Yes, look at me. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, you got freedom is what you got. So
Well, eventually, well, not quite yet, but we will. We will have that.
Yes, you will.
For anyone who doesn't know, my boyfriend and I are building a school bus into a house, and I will eventually post videos on that, but not yet. But yeah, so not the asshole. Crazy story, but what did you think of today's stories, you guys?
They were good.
The miscarriages one caught me.
That one
broke
was really sad.
my heart, dude. Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me again for today's episode. And thank you for, I keep pointing at the camera, for joining today.
Thank you for having us again.
Of course. And yeah, like, subscribe, and comment down below which one you think was the worst. Who are the assholes and who aren't the assholes? And let me know what you thought. Do you have any experiences like this? I hope not, for your sake. But if so, please leave it in the comments. I want to hear about it, you know? So, all right. Well, thanks for joining and have a good day. Bye.